toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Makes the quick grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And some room to work. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Bland. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Kept it and he's past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Touchdown, Indiana! zone for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On the move, it's King. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The give to the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Bland. Quick completion on the out route. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting your running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Well, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Creates a little space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Bland. Pressure coming. Makes the grab, it's Arsenault. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man, it's Bland. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Touchdown, Ohio State! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the...
He's loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Going over the top. Makes the grab on the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Makes the grab. Turning it on. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Bland. Finds his big tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebacker.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Bland. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
Oh, he's got some space.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it.
He's got it inside the 30. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Indiana. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Indiana 21.
He'll return it. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bland. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Is that a secret? We've been calling his name all day. Clutch situation around midfield. You need a first down, you give it to him. Nice job running the football physically, getting the first down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And as he throws, connection to the right. Touchdown, Hoosier! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's King. Breaks the tackle. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Hard running there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Trying to get it to the marker. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Bland. Quarterback extends the play. It's complete on the right side. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Here we go. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back.
Right down the middle. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Bland. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. The give to the tailback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. That's the way this defense